Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Jaggy here, and today I'm back with a new commentary, and I want to talk to you guys about a topic which you may have heard elsewhere many times actually, by larger, maybe substantially larger YouTubers, and that topic would be should free-to-play return to old school. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this commentary, but before I do that, once you finish watching, I would like you guys to comment on this video with your opinion, and whether you think free-to-play should return to old school or not, because I do read all of my comments and it would be great to hear your opinion. So with that said, I'm going to dive right into the commentary. So, just like most of my other commentaries, if not all of them in the past especially, all of these points will be off the top of my head purely. I'm not sitting here with a pen and paper reading out, off a script or anything like that, so I apologise if I don't cover everything. But, the first point that comes to my mind right off the bat would probably be the fact that this is a very old game, and we've had a free version in the past, and now over 10 plus years later we're back to square one with a fresh account and a substantially less amount of players, which sucks. It doesn't give off the same feel as it used to, and on top of all that, we now have to pay to play the game. Look, we don't even have an option to not pay to play old school at all. And I think that kind of sucks, because people should at least get a free sort of taster, especially, Jagex are coming out with all these things like, 2014 is going to be a groundbreaking year, and no hate to Jagex here, but, the next generation has actually sort of risen now, and it's the next gen of gamers, and they're going to want to, just like we were young one day, and we didn't have any money to play, like we were 11 or 10, maybe up to 13 when we started playing RS. And we didn't have a job, we didn't have money. So what do Jagex expect of us? That's a question you have to ask yourself. What do they expect of us and the upcoming generation? Not so much us, but the next future generation of players. Because honestly, they don't have money unless they're spoiled little children, but not everybody is. In fact, a small percentage of children are nowadays, due to the given circumstances with job situations and issues and stuff like that. And yeah, it just kind of sucked, because Jagex claim to be thinking things through properly, but I don't think they're thinking long term. I mean, it's like every game, an 11-year-old or 10-year-old isn't gonna, spend their pocket money on RuneScape membership, because at first glance the game looks terrible. The game does look terrible at first glance, and you don't know you don't sort of grasp the addiction of it until you play for maybe over a week, and not addiction, but just the certain sort of concept of the game, and you don't grasp that until you've played for at least a week. And I don't think people are gonna buy membership to for a game which looks like shit. And I just don't think they're doing things right, even though they claim to be listening to the community and getting all these all this lovey-dovey from players and stuff like that. And I've done the same. I do respect Jagex for bringing old school back. They are stepping in the right direction without a doubt. But to have a full-time team like that, and they're not even considering things like this, it's just basic business. And I think that there is a massive sort of chunk missing out of that company, for just basic ideas which needs to be fulfilled, really. And yeah, it's just kind of basic stuff, as I said. If you're running a game which looks like shit, especially, and he's over 10 years old, RuneScape 2 we're talking about here, or aka old school as it's called now, then you're going to want to give them a taster, okay? And that's just my 2 cents on this whole opinion. And the thing is, guys, like, if they did add free-to-play worlds, then they could run ads on the side, and I understand the fact that a lot of people use adblock now, which is understandable, but they would still generate an extra source of income. So it's not like they're, not going to get something back from adding free-to-play. They're running the risk of, potentially substantially increasing their player base, and also generating an extra, sort of stream of income. So yeah, I don't really want to cover loads and loads of points. We all know that Jagex need funding for servers and stuff, but if they can put millions and millions of pounds into anti-DDoSing, then why not just, spend a few, however many thousands of pounds it would be, to open up and run an old school server, even if it's just one world. Because let's face it, there's not too many people playing right now, and it's really becoming an ever-growing concern, in my opinion. And I think we need to sort of combat this in new ways, and this is probably one of them. You know, if you should just open up a free world, you know, let the next generation of players just have a taster for the game, and then maybe they'll buy membership and stuff like that if you promote it in the right way, like you did in the past, which enticed me to buy my membership. So yeah, it's been a successful game once, and there's no reason to say it can't happen again. You know, it's the next generation, as I said many times in this commentary, and that's just my take on this opinion, guys. There are hundreds and hundreds of points I could probably get into about this, but I don't want to overcomplicate it, and I just sort of wanted to pick out the main one which comes to my head right off the bat. So that's my opinion on this, guys. I'd love to hear yours in the comment section below, and with that said, have a nice day, and I'll see you soon. Peace.